what way should we go? Okay, thanks.
I was doing my math homework last night, and by the time I was done with it, I was so tired. I just don't think that my brain is used to working that hard. It's almost as if there was rusty wheels inside my brain that had cobwebs and that's just started working again. But on the bright side, it led me to fall asleep pretty early. I mean, it was midnight, but that's early to me. And I still woke up pretty late because I kept thinking that my alarm clock was an ad for Bose speakers, and I kept trying to skip the ad by like pressing snooze like a bajillion times. So instead of waking up at 8, I woke up at 10. I kind of missed my window to go work out at the gym, but that's okay because I'm just gonna take my dog on a long walk outside, and it's a beautiful day, so I'm actually very happy that I get to do this with him, the love of my life. No man will ever compare. I'm kidding. Kind of.
Here's me eating lunch my mom made me. So on today's menu we had fish, broccoli, avocado, and quinoa.
Alright guys, we're back on the road again. I didn't realize this last time, but apparently I save 40 minutes if I take Turnpike instead of I-95. So this time I will be taking Turnpike because there's a lot you can do with that saved 40 minutes, such as, you know, I also really like Turnpike anyways because they have really nice rest stops, and it reminds me of when I was a kid and we go to Orlando, and one of my favorite parts about going to Orlando was when we'd go to rest stops because I would collect as many Disney World or Universal or any theme park brochures I could find and read them in the car front to back multiple times. It was like my way of redeeming before going to whatever theme park my parents were taking us that weekend.
Are you happy to be in Paris?
Oui.
I just got to my Airbnb. It's the same one as last week because we have unfinished business here. And also since I already tried it last week, I was afraid of trying a new one and not liking it as much and having regrets. On the way here, it was like pouring rain and I almost pulled over, but then I decided to warm it up and deal with it and just drive extra cautiously and very stiffly. And I'm really glad I did that because I'd probably still be driving right now. I got here with 1 hour left to spare before my class begins, so I have some free time, and with the free time I will be eating dinner and probably laying in bed doing nothing before I have to use my brain again for math. So class was good today, thank you for asking. I haven't gotten to the point yet where everything my math teacher says starts to sound gibberish. That's when math starts to get really scary. But so far I'm understanding everything pretty well. I'm gonna give you guys a fun little haul now. I went to Whole Foods first and I got this sourdough bread. Oh, that is a carrot. I got this sourdough bread for my breakfast. So exciting. Then we got a yogurt for my bread. I like to put it on top with my eggs in the morning for breakfast. And then we went to Target, starting off strong with some cow's milk. I can already hear you judging from the screen. That's enough. It has protein, and you know what? At least it's grass-fed. What do we have here? Eggs. These two make a lovely couple together. Just making sure they're not broken. Oh, I got a cucumber. Just for vegetable reasons. I like to have at least one vegetable every meal I consume. A strawberry. A pack of almond butter. Where does that line? And then I also got a pack of water to keep myself hydrated, but it's in the back of my car. Breakfast is served. And now breakfast is serving. There was originally 2 slices of bread here, but it looked so ugly, so I ate it and left this one to make it look more aesthetic for you guys. You're welcome. I mean, it's still kind of giving like hospital food vibes, but it looks better than before.
Alright guys, I'm about to go to class right now and I just want to give you a quick little outfit of the day. So my top is from Brandon Melville. My skirt is from PacSun. My shoes are Steve Madden. These are like my third pair because they just go with everything. They're so comfortable. I don't know if it's cold outside or not, but I'm wearing this hoodie, which is from H&M. Yeah, it got down to 48 degrees. And I did take out my half up, half down hairstyle because, I don't know, I just wasn't feeling it anymore with the hoodie. Because it like bunches up in the back and it just looks great. So I just put it in the slick back ponytail. And I hope I don't regret it later when I look in the mirror and I look like an egg instead of a person. I'm gonna go to class now. We got some good news and some bad news. The good news is I found a parking spot, and the bad news is that I thought that my class was at 1:30, but it turns out it's at 2:30. And I have about 40 minutes to do absolutely nothing in my car. Actually, you know what? That's actually good news too. So I don't have to stress out about being late because I was freaking out about being late and having to do that awkward walk of shame to my seat when you're late. I don't have to do that anymore. So I'm gonna chill in my car and scroll on my phone or something. Not sure how, but I found a strength to go to the gym. I don't know what the hell my brain was on last night, but I got really bad sleep. For at least 3 hours until 5 a.m. I was waking up and falling asleep on and off. And in the last 3 hours, I finally got some decent sleep. But I'm still very tired. I was gonna grab coffee before going to class, but I was like, no, I'll just get it after class. I'm sure I'll be fine. I was fighting for my life. In the meantime, since I had to check out of my Airbnb kind of early, I have about 30 minutes left to spare before I have to head into class, so I'm going to be reading this paper that my teacher assigned to us. It's only 5 pages, so I should be able to read it in 30 minutes. Excuse the switch up with the hair. I had to put it back up because my hair just finished losing a very long battle with humidity. How does this even happen? It's a very sensitive topic, so let's move on from this. Considering the fact that I haven't really gotten much sleep last night, it's been a very productive day. I got all my homework done and I finished one video for a client. My biggest concern was like not being able to balance anything, but so far I'm not doing too bad. But then again, it's only the second week of school, so we'll see. I also went on a really nice 30-minute walk around this park area because I feel like I've been sitting down all day and I feel like I'm like just storing so much energy inside my body that I just needed to like I think the reason why I couldn't sleep last night was because I just kept feeling like I needed to move and like jump and dance or something, even though I went to the gym like right before I went to, but maybe that was why, because usually I don't go to the gym like 2 hours before I go to, I don't know, I'm not a scientist or a bodyologist or bodyologist. I have like an hour before class starts and it's my last class of the day finally, and then I get to go home and drive for 3 hours. I got food at Kava again. I know I went last week, but for some reason when I go on Google and I search up food near me, it hasn't been working. I know that there's Kava near me, so I was just like, oh, I might as well go there. It was good last time, but this time I got something spicy. I don't know what I got, but there was something in there that's really spicy and I couldn't eat it inside Kava because I kept trying to hold my cough in because I have zero tolerance for spice, like absolutely zero. Like Chipotle, even Chipotle sometimes will be having me cough and hack. I didn't want to keep embarrassing myself, so I'm eating this in my car. And today we got the grains bowl. Half saffron white rice, half black lentils. I think it's the lentils that are really spicy. I could be wrong though. After further investigation, it wasn't the lentils, it was the chicken. Half it just says Harhan chicken. I think it's like harness something, honey chicken. Half falafel, half red pepper hummus. No, that wasn't half, that was whole actually. I just got used to saying half. Tzatziki, Persian cucumber, those are really good. Fire roasted corn, kalamata olives, shredded romaine, no dressing, order name, Marina, 1. I've been driving for about 2 hours now, meaning I only have 1 hour left. Yay! I pulled over at some rest stop. I needed to take a little break to stretch my legs out, and also because the whole drive I was thinking about this Chobani yogurt I had in my trunk and I had to fulfill my wishes. So this really wasn't about stretching, it was more about eating this delicious yogurt. I would have never imagined going back to college, especially at 24, and I honestly hesitated going back because I was afraid of being the oldest one in my classroom. But honestly, at the end of the day, everybody's just there to learn. And also, it doesn't even feel like you're old and they're like, everybody's different age, and 24 is not even old. I just keep telling myself that. Like, ever since I turned 22, I've been crying for my birthday because I keep thinking I'm getting too old. But like, we're still so young. That's like a quarter of our life. I need to stop freaking out about that. But anyways, when I was 18, I did not take college seriously, and I definitely took it for granted. I did not appreciate what I was learning as much as I do now. I was just going just to go. Like, I was studying for something that I felt like would make my parents proud enough, not something that I knew I wanted to do for the rest of my life. And now I'm really happy that I actually get to go for something that I know for a fact I'm super passionate about, because my 12-year-old self, who loved making videos for fun, would have never imagined this is something that you can do for a living. So I feel like I'm making her proud right now. This Chobani's really good. Boston cream flavor goes pretty hard. My yogurt just came.